Can you name a few commodities apart from gold and silver which are still good investment options?
Yeah. So gold and silver are the most popular ones.
Yeah.
Biggest one is always crude.
Crude oil.
Crude oil is the biggest one. Because crude oil is used every day in, day out by every person across the world.
So you can buy that also.
You can buy that also. You can buy, hold, you can trade, everything.
Okay.
Right? Of course, the physical delivery is not possible in crude because you and me are not allowed to hold crude.
Yeah.
In this. But you can definitely trade in derivatives. You can buy as much crude as you want. And all those things. That's the most popular and the largest commodity traded across the world.
Is crude oil.
Is crude oil.
Okay.
Right? And then some of the industrial commodities like aluminum, copper, zinc, nickel, even the agricultural commodities like sugar, wheat, soybeans.
So you can do trading with all of these things,
chana,
right?
Everything you can
Chickpeas
trade.
and chana also you can do trading?
Yeah, you can trade.
Wow.
Right? So some of these things gets delisted time to time because when the government feels that they are uncomfortable with the prices, some of these agricultural commodities of late have been delisted from the market. But again, it's a matter of time they will come back. But around 70-75 commodities are approved to trade in India.
Interesting. And one of my friend was recently saying that he's investing in lithium because of the requirements in batteries.
Yeah.
So do you think it's a good idea to invest in lithium because the world is moving towards electrification, electric batteries, electric vehicles?
Yes. See, EV story is going to be that now have established. It's going to be staying that. This is not but there's a lot of this thing that this is a transitioning technology. So EV is not going to be, it's like a CD and a DVD. Right? They ruled for a bit of window and then suddenly the pen drives came and everything got wiped off.
Right.
So I think EV is a transitioning technology. The hydrogen is going to be more established technology. That's going to be the future of automobile.
Wait. What you're saying is that EV is just going to be for a temporary period?
Few years.
Eventually it will be hydrogen cars.
Eventually that hydrogen is the bigger game.
Nobody talks about this. You're saying
if you talk to the industry, they'll be talking about it.
So you're saying right now we're in ICE.
Yeah.
ICE is moving to EV.
Yeah.
And then EV will go to hydrogen.
Yeah.
But nobody's manufacturing these hydrogen cars.
Because still it has to be commercially viable. Hydrogen manufacturing has to be green hydrogen. We need to have, still we have to burn coal to produce hydrogen. There's no point of producing hydrogen if you're burning coal or natural gas or crude oil, fossil fuels.
But that will probably take decades, no then?
It will take at least a decade for commercially viable. There is a lot of investments going into CBG, compressed biogas.
Compressed biogas, okay.
Yeah. So the entire, how you produce energy, how you use it is, there are two aspects of this. One is manufacturing or creating the energy. Second is use case scenarios. So the automobile is what? Using the energy. It could be in a EV format or electricity. How you produce electricity? Is it the dirty electricity you produce by burning coal? Then what is the point of having EV? You are anyway causing the fossil fuel and pollution anyway. But it's shifted to a factory rather than from my car. That's it.
Right.
You are not able to see, but you are cause of that.
Correct.
Right? So if you are producing electricity by nuclear fusion, it's more harmless and less polluting. That electricity is cheaper also.
Correct.
And that drives EV. That's a better way of doing it. But we don't have enough nuclear fusion, right? Like what Europe has. That's why Europe is converting into EV much faster than we are. Right? And hydrogen is something, again, because of the amount of time which is needed to charge your electric vehicle today. Hydrogen is just you fill up your water tank and then you go. Or fuel cell will be a much better option.
Right.
All those things. So, but commodities per se are part of all this game. Aluminum is going to be the lightweight for EVs. Copper is going to be all the electrical components needs copper, electrical wiring, etc. It uses much more copper than what a traditional ICE vehicle uses. And silver is used in battery technology. Nickel, so rather than lithium, nickel cadmium batteries are going to come up much faster. They are much more stable. So nickel is coming into batteries very fast. So most of these industrial metals are rare earth metals. There's a massive boom in that.
And this is mostly coming from China, right? These rare earth metals.
China and China controlled areas, let's say Mongolia,
Okay.
And some of these Central Asian countries also.
China got very lucky that all of these things are there in their regions.
I think that's where the power struggle started.
Right.
Both AI and renewables.
So how do you invest in these? Like, firstly, is it a good idea to invest in all of these metals?
Again, so when you are unsure that which technology is going to stabilize, it's better to spread, right? You buy one EV manufacturer like Tesla and something, or you buy some battery manufacturer like BYD, which has both the ends. It has automobiles as well as battery technology.
Right.
Or you can buy somebody who is actually producing lithium mines or something like that. Or you buy somebody who is into recycling. There are a lot of startups in India coming into battery recycling because there will be a massive market for these batteries who will be expiring. Most of the vehicles which we have bought in the last 2 years, in the next 6-7 years, the battery will expire.
Correct.
Somebody has to recycle this and recover the components. There's a lot of recycling industry which is coming up. So there are a lot of ecosystem will be developing.
So you're investing across the supply chain of the ecosystem.
Yes.
Every the end producer, which is Tesla,
Yes.
and the person who actually made the battery,
Yes.
you're investing
From the
across.
mines.
From the mines, you're investing across to diversify your risk.
Yeah.
And a lot of these things are happening in China. But whenever I speak to some of my richer friends, they're saying that, investing in China is not a good idea because you never know what's going to happen with the government over there.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts? Like, because most of this technology is being developed there. Like you said, BYD and all of that, right? Like, how do I invest in these companies if I'm not sure about the Chinese government?
See, China has two jurisdictions, let's say, right? China is the mainland China and Hong Kong. Hong Kong is a much more independent jurisdiction which you can trust. It runs dollar and it's like Singapore.
Okay.
Right? It's more autonomous rather than independent. I will not say independent because now it's part of China. Right? It's more autonomous. The rules are like it's a special zone, like DIFC in Dubai and Singapore or Mauritius. These are all the special zones, like it's typical to our gift city. We're trying to establish gift city as a special zone.
Correct.
Where we'll have a different law and dollar as a currency. Right? So these are the zones which you can trust and this thing. Most of the Chinese stocks are available in Hong Kong Stock Exchange. Right? Or the mutual funds in Hong Kong or ETFs in Hong Kong. So it's a better way to invest is to buy an ETF which has the battery technologies and all those things consolidated into one instrument, or a mutual fund which is focusing on renewables. So those are the easiest way. As an Indian investor, you can use your LRS route to remit money and buy any of these
on the Hong Kong exchange.
Hong Kong exchange or some of the Singapore mutual funds.
So do you do a little bit of this?
We do that, yeah.
You
do
that.
Facilitate that.
Got it. And lastly, another one of my friend, he gave me a tip. He's like, Sharan, just buy palladium. Something's big's gonna happen. So is there something bad happening with palladium?
Not really. Actually, palladium has significantly underperformed.
Okay.
One of the biggest use of palladium is into ICE vehicles.
Okay.
Into catalytic converters, where we reduce pollution in the silencer, where you actually capture a lot of carbon out of this smoke. As the ICE vehicle demand itself goes down and we come into the Euro 6 and Euro 7, the pollution, the amount of pollution which is created by an ICE vehicle is also been optimized to a certain engineering perspective. So the use of palladium has gone down for that, platinum and palladium both. So they are not performed for the last...
so now this is the reason, guys, why you should not follow your friend's tip whenever you get some game changer tip.
Yeah. So you should look at future technology rather than the past technology.
Right. Glad you made it till here. If this gave you even one idea to improve your finances, send it to a friend. Helping them might just make you the smartest person in their group chat. And don't miss the full episode on Finance with Sharan. There's a lot more where this came from.